Alright, here on the play. This is not keepable. This is more like it. Not great by any means, but it's kind of iffy. I feel like maybe I should go down to 5. This is a turn 3 ring with nothing much else going on. But if we draw Nexus, get a lot of mana, and we're on the play. I think we go down to 5 here. If I didn't have to put anything back, that might have been a keep. I could have put back Bojuka Bog or Elvish Spirit Guide. It's just, I don't know, it didn't seem like it had any game plan really. This is a much better hand, I think. Put back the Tabernacle and one more card. I could either put back the Bauble or the Karn. I think the Bauble's got to, oof, that's tough. I think Bauble can go back here. And we just play to our strengths, which is dropping things that cost 4 mana turn 2. Hopefully, if we can find a tower. Off this Once Upon a Time. Start the game casting that for free. And there's the tower. Let's see if it sticks around for a turn. I think I am going to lead off on tower in this instance, because if we get wastelanded, I think it's better to have the Nexus with Cloudpost because it's a locust. No daze protection here. Now the question is, do we jam? I think we do just jam. After seeing that. Now if this gets spell pierced or dazed, it's not the best, but okay, spell pierce is a little bit worse than daze for sure, since they don't lose tempo. No wasteland would be nice. Maybe keeping the Bauble was the right play. Don't know. Oh, Invisible Misty Rainforest. That's cool. Alright, no wasteland is huge. 3 cards left in hand. It's going to be 4. So our opponent plays Misty Rainforest, Mishra's Bauble, and passes the turn with 3 cards in hand. We're going to untap and draw a Disruptor Flute. That's a good card. Now, do I play that and name Wasteland, or just jam another 4? I feel like it'd be worth it to play Disruptor Flute to try and protect us against a potential Wasteland next turn. I also kind of want to land something here. I am just going to play the flute. If they counter this and they don't follow up with Wasteland, we're in a pretty sweet spot. If it resolves, we're also in a pretty sweet spot. Alright, now let's see if this resolves. Alright, Wasteland it is. And we don't have anything to do with 2 mana, so I'll pass the turn. Vexing Bauble would be a great draw. This next turn, it'd be nice to dodge a Murktide Regent. Tamiyo, okay. And a Ponder. Ooh, wow. That can run away with the game if I'm not careful. All right, and let's see. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana available for now, potentially. And what do we have in the sideboard? It'd be nice to have a needle in the sideboard. Let's see here. Maybe I'll wish for that ballista. I could also just get bridge. I think I'm going to start off by just playing this one ring. Alright, lands. That's cool. Draw a card, play a Cloudpost, pass the turn. So it's basically like 2 more turns before this Tamiyo goes ultimate and runs the game, runs away with the game. Murktide. They have 3 cards still. Let's see if I can draw into something really useful here as well. Start off here. Disruptor Flute is good. I think I'm going to try to really disrupt them here. Let's see. We're going to go 4, 3, 6, 9, and cast with kicker. And I'll search my library. I think I'm going to get Maze of Ith here. And then I will play, well, let's see if that resolves. Then play a Disruptor Flute as well. Can't have that Tamiya running away with the game. And I'm feeling pretty good about where we are right now. Even Brazen Borrower into Wasteland would not totally wreck us right now. Dragon Rage Channeler, okay. They play Dragon Rage Channeler and a Polluted Delta Pass. Going to take a little bit of damage from this ring here. And let's see what we can draw into. Alright, Emrakul. That'll probably do it, the trick, I think. Let's see, that's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. That's not quite enough, huh? I guess let's start out by playing a Karn. And then that's 6 mana, 7 mana here. So I'm going to go Vexing Bauble first. And then I will play the Mycospawn. Hopefully there's no spell pierce. Alright, Dragon Rage Channeler's still a 1/1, so... Ooh, that's rough. I should have probably seen that coming and played around that. Shouldn't I have? Played right into the lightning bolt. Still getting used to these new play patterns and stuff. New cards. Maybe, what would have been the right pick there rather than Lattice? Let's see, we could have taken a map or a bridge, probably. No attack. Alright. That's cool. Draw some more cards here. A locust would be great. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's going to get us to 13 mana, 14 mana. With the crop rotation, could maybe even be more. So let's start off with Nexus, then crop rotation. Let's go for a Glimmer Post. $13, $14, $15. Let's get this Emrakul in here. All right. Sideboarding here. I kind of like all of this. What could I side out here as far as lands go? I don't think I want to take any of it out. I mean, Besiege You, but it's a green source. And what do I want to bring in? Maybe a couple of Dismembers for Harbinger of the Seas, potentially. Side out of Once Upon a Time, and maybe another Crop Rot. Or maybe a Ring. I think Crop Rot. Oh, the Crop Rot I kind of like. What can I side out? Maybe one Karn. Alright, on the draw. This looks playable. The tricky part here is that I want to lead on Cloudpost, but I also want to get this Vexing Bauble out. I think I'll probably just lead on Cloudpost, depending on what I draw. Yeah, I think just go for a Cloudpost. If we run into Wasteland, then we run into Wasteland. Wasteland Surgical wouldn't be the best, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. Play another Cloudpost. Got one in play, that's good. We passed. No threats down at the time being on our opponent's side of the board, so that's cool. Probably a Murktide coming down next turn, though. Hopefully this Dismember, Vexing Bauble and Dismember could take care of it, I hope. All right. Bojuka Bog would actually be a decent draw here. Now, my only worry here is that if our opponent does have Murktide and they manage to get another instant of sorcery in the graveyard, it's going to pump it up to 6. I'm going to play this Bobble. Yeah, so if it's at 6, the Murktide's at 6, then we won't be able to dismember it, obviously. Force of Negation. All right. Where'd they pitch? They pitched a Force of Negation. And here might be a great time to just go ahead and like dismember this. For some reason, I was thinking that that was going to take care of their graveyard. Murktide. Here comes the Murktide. All right, now hopefully this ring can land. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 5 mana. 3, and let's just do 4. Just in case we draw into something green and we need to use the mana. All right, this is looking pretty good for us at the time being. Got a Tamio down. Do I want to dismember the Tamio? Maybe not. That would be playing it to days as well, so. I don't think Tamio's a big threat at this point, at the moment. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 mana. I think I'll play the Cloudpost here. Wait, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 would get me Ensnaring Bridge. But our opponent could hardcast a Daze. I think let's see, they also have Price of Progress, so that's 6, potentially 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They'd have to have quite a bit. I think it's safe to just play this. Glimmer Post here. No, maybe we'll play the Cloudpost. Bank on this. And I think I'm just going to play the Ensnaring Bridge into Daze if they have Daze. So be it. All right, we got the bridge. No, Price of Progress isn't as scary. Meltdown. Okay. Now we're going to take some damage here. Or maybe Karn's going to take some damage here. Yeah, I'm actually kind of pleased with that. Because there was no Wasteland there. We get to draw a couple cards. Let's see, how much mana do we have available? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Only 10 now. And I think the play here is going to be, maybe we want to flute on Tamiyo or Wasteland. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can just play the... Oops, I sequenced that wrong, didn't I? Still get to draw for turn here. Alright, that's a great start, so I think I am going to lead with that. And then play this. And I think Disruptor Flute on Wasteland. And then I'll search right now for Emrakul. We are sort of screwed if they have Price of Progress, but otherwise we probably just win. We're going to take 6 from this Murktide, bring us down to 7. Take another 3, that brings us down to 4. We're still out of Lightning Bolt range, which is pretty sweet. Okay. Now we are... Meltdown for 1 again. Okay. I think that's okay. Now we're at 6. So yeah, Price of Progress beats us here. Lightning Bolt also beats us here, potentially. Can still draw cards in response. Maybe run into a crop rotation. Alright, looks like maybe our opponent doesn't have the Lightning Bolt, which is great. So let's how can I best play this here? I guess can draw some cards. And let's play the Nexus. Oh, we already played a land, yes. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, so now I think we're pretty much guaranteed a victory here. Yep.